I am what I am, right? And I don't know why I am what I am, but I think I realized that, like, I realized when I arrived in the human world, right? I didn't come straight, you know, to here or even like this thing, right? It took a long ass while, right? However, I think it took a while for me to realize I don't necessarily fit into polite society. And I mean this, like, even outside of Club Netherbrand, right? When I'm doing my thing, I don't quite fit into polite society. And I realized that it doesn't really work for me being very restrained and not saying what's on my mind at any given time, or not saying how I fucking hate one thing or how I don't. That doesn't mean I don't have any level of tact, but like, I can see how I am and that I don't fit into things, right? And like I struggle with it. Some of the happiest, that was why I actually gave up like trying to have a like locked in life and like have a existence, and just became a nomad for the longest time, because I realized I couldn't really fit in to like normal existence, which sounds really weird, but I just realized I couldn't do it. As much as I tried to like assimilate, I couldn't, which is why I grabbed a bag and literally just hit the road with like whatever change was in my pocket at the time. And I did that for like, what would that be, like, so it would have been right after I graduated college, so, or like a little bit after I graduated college actually, because that would have been about 4 years of me just bouncing around, because I realized like it was whatever. That's why I've been to so many places. The reason I've been to so many places is I realized as much as I like the human world, I can't fit into the normal societal structure of the human world. So I kind of just grabbed my stuff and was just like, I'm gonna go from place to place. It's why it's like, oh, I bartended over here for a while before drifting over to here, and then when I was over here I made stuff over here and was like artistic for a while before like drifting over to this way. And like, you know, it was that. And I think that like, since I found Club Netherbrand, I have my home. I've set down roots, and my roots are with all of you, right? Like, that's the way it's gone. I've set myself here. However, just because I've set down roots and have said this is my home, I have, you know, my little home with all of you, it doesn't mean that like, because even Cousin Brand knows I really struggled with just coming to terms with like normality in existence. Completely accurate, miss you on this side of the mortal plane though, for sure. And I miss that side of the mortal plane as well, and I am going to visit again soon. But yeah, this is what happens when it's someone who's very much like an edge runner, as it were, who chose to like live on the fringes of things. Like when I say I lived outside, I didn't have like a national ID number. I didn't have like a social security number. I didn't have anything. I actually like I got rid of all of those documents. Like I didn't even get rid of them. I never opened them. I never applied for them when I turned into an adult. And like got to the human world. I actually like never did, because I just couldn't fit in with it. I found it all so stifling and oppressive. So I didn't have like a government registration number. I had a passport, and that was like it. And that was like the whole thing. So yeah, no, it's someone who's not made to like necessarily fit in, who's managed to like carve his own little place here. So I'm gonna be a little feral fuck with all of you, because this is how I am. I'm like a little animal. I'm a little animal given form, but I'm your animal.